Okay, and we are live. Nice. Hello, hello. Good evening. Okay, let me see. Do I see chat? Yes, I see chat. Amazing. Hey, hey, Vadim. Hello, good evening. Okay, let's move things a little bit around. Ingo, hello. Yeah, no, when you reminded me, I remember, yeah, that username. Hey, Pavel, hello, good evening. Okay, cool. Music is playing. Currently, we are on the closed stream, so if you have any questions, you would like something to quickly discuss, we can do that. And at some moment later, I will probably flip the switch and make this stream public. By the way, let me know if music is too loud. You hear some echo. Okay, let me see. Do we have... No echo. Okay, it should not be echo here. I don't know. Hello. Music is off. Someone... Okay, there's no music for someone. Hey, George. For Pavel, no echo and his music is fine. Okay. Music is fine for George. Okay. Okay, so seems that it is fine, yeah. 2 YouTube streams at the same time. Okay. Okay, thank you for confirmation. So yeah, audio seems that is good. Cool. So yeah. So plan for today is just I basically will work on my application. I just generated new one by mostly using ChatGPT. No, I'm lying. Cloud AI. And that was just a day fix at one night. This day I come in mind and I basically asked Cloud AI to generate application. And you know what? I'm thinking now that those boilerplate kind of projects and products are kind of obsolete. Because I don't know, it doesn't really make sense. I just generated boilerplate application with all the functionality I need. And yeah, it's kind of maybe good to have some starting point, but yeah, with AI you can generate boilerplate project easy peasy. Hey Dave, hello. Music as well is too low. Music is too low. Okay. I can make it louder for you. Here it is. Hey Andre, hello. Yeah, okay. So sound is more or less okay. Nice. So basically, let me show you my project quickly that I made. And if you have any kind of in-the-app development related questions, just drop them. I will try to answer each and every of them. And yeah, I'm kind of working on my app in parallel and basically sharing what I'm building, what are my ideas now. So I built this kind of tiny app just to track my marketing kind of attempts. So I will launch in the App Accelerator cohort training in late October, maybe early November, we'll see. But generally, I'm kind of planning to start some kind of marketing and basically just to create content and basically share that this cohort training will happen. But this is applicable not only to things like that, this is applicable for the apps as well. For example, we are trying to get first 100 users in the application. That's the same thing. You know, you can do what you can do. You can do warm outreach, basically send, I don't know, DMs to your messages to your friends, coworkers, and so on. Warm outreach, basically, that is for people, audience, whatever, who knows you. You and I know in the chat, everyone is just from in the App Accelerator or in the App Forum, and you kind of know me. That is warm outreach if I will promote something to you. Cold outreach, that is, I don't know, when you go on the street and give a flyer to the someone, random people, or sending some cold emails. By cold, I mean basically you don't know that person, you're just sending information. Hey, we are kind of, would you like to become indie app developer, and how kind of full support on the process, yada yada. Basically, you are just kind of promoting your product to someone who don't know you. And yeah, ads, that's kind of obvious. That's basically also kind of cold outreach, but whatever. You can do ads and you can kind of create content marketing, and I'm kind of tracking content minutes. And I would like to hit 100 in marketing every day, and that 100 could be kind of multiplier from warm outreach, cold outreach, and content creation minutes, basically, to get to the 100 every day. And yeah, that's basically up. Very simple. But I didn't write a single line of code yet in this application. That's just AI. What I'm saying, I heard throughout the day hours what you think to make some live meeting somewhere in Europe with all the coworkers. It's kind of confusing me a little bit, you know, because it feels that if you do some kind of meetups, meetings, and so on, that's for some kind of celebrities. I do not feel like some kind of celebrity. I'm just, I don't know, random guy in my living room making applications, you know. that's it. In the corner of the living room. Sometimes I'm meeting someone on street, and that's fine. And I don't know, if you will be in Riga, you're riding motorcycle, right? So if I will ride motorcycle next summer, we can meet in Riga, you know, for some, I don't know, motorcycle ride and coffee. I do not see myself making in-person meetups or something yet, because if it is some kind of like a meetup that feels like you have to meet some kind of celebrity or something. Different thing is meeting for community. For example, for Indie App Accelerator, if we will go, let's say, for full year, because, okay, sorry to split that in parts, but in the App Forum, that is more like do-yourself kind of thing, but in Indie App Accelerator, we have weekly calls, and we are already making, let's say, kind of, we are talking to each other, and we are making kind of more friendly relationships, and then that just makes sense to get everyone in together in one physical place, not to meet me, but to meet each other. Then that's different, you know. Probably I could see doing myself something like that. How you decided 14 versus 16 inch? No. Not yet. I'm kind of, so pragmatic and practical me saying it's 16-inch, but I never had 14-inch laptop and I'm curious to try. I don't know, we'll see. Hey Ellie, nice to see you here as well. Amazing that you made it to this live stream. That was my thought to meet up each other. Yeah, but that makes sense. Yeah, if we have kind of, if you are doing together something online, then to kind of move this online to the offline as well. We'll see. You know, this indie app developer forum is up and running for a few weeks only, you know. Indie App Accelerator, that is already April, June, July, August, 5 months already. That's quite a lot. We will have soonish on 6 months mark. Maybe next summer, we'll see. Okay, so I just implemented data saving here. So basically if I will close application, open application, sure, it still have data in memory. If I will kill application, currently I think we will lose time, but we'll save those numbers. Let me see. Okay, let's rebuild project. Yes, minus time is lost and that is not acceptable, right? Get both. Yeah. It's kind of, I have already 16-inch, right? So I could kind of do not sell it, but keep it just to kind of have another laptop. It's kind of good to have backup because currently if my laptop will die for some reason, I will need to just run straight to the shop and get whatever I can get, you know? So probably I will keep my 16-inch because it can be used at home by daughter or my wife and what else not. And then that could be backup laptop. And I would have the 14-inch M4. So we'll see, you know. Good day, yeah. Yeah, Riga is decently well connected with most of the Europe and even Turkey. I think we have direct flights to Turkey. We just have plenty of members from Turkey. And yeah, most of the Europe and North Europe and so on. So it's not so bad. And in summers, weather is nice and beer is cheap. For me, 1 hour by air, 3 hours by car. 3 hours you can get few speeding tickets, but yeah. Okay, so let's make a meet. Changes. Basically, there were plenty of changes. I would like to commit them. Just Swift data added. Let's commit that. It's more convenient go to Riga, not from Riga. Yeah, probably that's, you know, maybe those flights are organized like more for tourists to Riga. That could be so. Of course, we're pushing the main branch because why not? Like big boys, you know. I use it to have a MacBook Pro laptop, but found that I only use the machine at home, so Mac Studio have been best choice for me. Yeah, if you are working 99% from the home, then yeah, that definitely is a point. Then Mac Studio is better choice. Depends how you define home. Exactly. Yeah, that's true as well. Because I personally, even in this apartment, I'm kind of I have kind of sofa or couch behind me, so I like to sit there as well. Sometimes I'm sitting there at the kitchen table for no good reason, and yeah, then I'm going to coffee shops, and then I'm going to the cabin at garden, and that's even without traveling. So yeah. I hear someone from Estonia. Didn't get that, but okay. Yeah, from Estonia, that probably you are not only one from Estonia in the communities, but we have a few guys from Lithuania as well, even from Baltics, yeah. From Baltic countries. Okay, so I'm going full lazy mode today. Okay. Counters. And yeah, I made this application mostly because I tried to count those content minutes per day. That was kind of the biggest challenge. I just had kind of clock app opened and running kind of with in what is the timer type? How you name it? What was that? Clock. Stopwatch. I just had kind of stopwatch running all day long, and that's not very convenient, kind of start and stop that stopwatch to measure and track content minutes. Okay, so we will have update. Save current status, save day, that's correct. Start timer, yes. Stop timer, yes. And where do we save that? Check goal. Okay, right? Calculate streaks, that stays the same. Okay, let's do copy paste here. Oh, okay, that was a question. Okay, is here someone from Estonia? Do we have someone from Estonia in the chat? That was funny how two guys from Japan met each other in my Twitch stream. That was some time ago. Okay, we are doing changes in this model. This model kind of starts already to grow 170 lines. Okay, calculate streaks stays the same. Let's hope Cloud AI will not mess up. I'm not going to kind of closely read it. Okay, goal read. Yeah, we are kind of updating timer here as well. Could be right. Reset values. Is that new function? Did we have reset values? It looks that we have too many errors here, but okay, whatever. Calculate streak. Oh, here it is, reset values. Okay. Set the pub servers. Okay, that looks correct. And we need update also data model, and then let's hope that that will keep working. Just fixing that one thing. They record. Yeah, they record. Here it is. Yeah, we are adding way more data here, or a little bit more data here. Time, last saved time. Yeah, that looks could work. Do you think M2 8GB MacBook RAM will be enough for iOS development, or I would better invest in RAM? That depends on your budget, but 8GB of RAM, that definitely will be the first kind of bottleneck that you will hit, and you will feel that kind of pain. Many years ago already, I upgraded from 2015 i5 13-inch MacBook Pro, and that also had 8GB of RAM. And I could keep using it longer if I have 16GB of RAM memory. But when I bought it, I didn't have money to push it to 16 gigs of RAM. So those 8GB of RAM, that MacBook earned, I don't know how much more money than I invested in it. Basically, I started my freelancing career. I got to my first big customers using that MacBook Pro. So basically, that started all my where I am here now, you know. And that was fine. And I just had to upgrade it because it became too slow when I got on bigger and bigger projects. But when I upgraded that MacBook, I upgraded that to Mac Mini, also with 8GB of RAM, but basically just a bit more powerful processor. And I was thinking I will add more RAM by myself, because Intel MacBooks Mini, you were able to upgrade RAM. So I didn't upgrade it because that SSD was so fast that I was able to comfortably work, and I didn't upgrade it to do not kind of lose warranty and just to be able to resell it easily. So I used it for about 8 months, something like that. Basically, I was waiting while Apple will upgrade that butterfly keyboard in their MacBooks. And as soon as they did, they released the first generation of 16-inch MacBook Pro. I got that one and started use that one. Oh, it's for some reason my iPhone camera would like to be connected here. So there is long way to answer. Upgrade RAM if you can. If you can't, you will be fine for beginning with 8 gigs of RAM because SSDs are fast. But I will suggest you to invest in 16 gigs of RAM. Depends on your budget. If it is kind of really hard stretch and so on, buy what you can afford, and then you can upgrade in a year or two. But basically you will upgrade sooner. With 16 gigs of RAM, you could use that Mac for a longer time. I hate those ads during the live. Oh, sorry, mate. M2 Pro 16 gigs is okay. I will not go lower. Yeah, if you can afford, invest in RAM. I'm at 16 gigabytes of M1 Mac Mini and started to struggle recently, so I will suggest going at least 16. I have 16 gigs on this machine as well, and I am seeing sometimes those low RAM warnings. I had M1 Pro 16 and now M1 Max 32. And do not feel difference at all. Yeah, switching from 16 to 32 gigabytes of RAM, you may not see difference, may see, may not see, depends how you are using your machine. I'm getting those low memory warnings time to time. I don't know, maybe once in 2 weeks, something like that. So for my next Mac, whenever I will get it, I definitely will go for the 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's just better, you know. Day job systems engineer, cloud, whatever you call it. 16 gigabytes is very good. Cool, yeah. 8 gigabytes not enough. Yes, 8 gigabyte is almost kind of nothing and not enough for if you are kind of doing professional work. For those who just starting and buying kind of first laptop to start learning iOS development, start getting first gigs and so on, you can survive on 8 gigabytes. 16 gigabytes is better. Use Brave. Yeah, I heard that there are plenty of blockers. Yeah, you're welcome. And that is why all the YouTubers are poor. Like Marcus Browning had to make this $50 up, you know. Okay, he's doing well. I'm just kind of kidding and trolling him a little bit. But yeah, everyone's using ad blockers. Hey, hello, good evening. Spectre speed, bit spectre and spectre speed. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry. Here it is. Same. Yeah. Oh, this song. I have to skip it. I can't. This song messing up my brain. I don't know why. Okay. You're using Swift data for the backend. Kind of yes. Will data be lost? No, actually, you can synchronize Swift data with CloudKit, with iCloud, and then user basically will kind of get all the data restored. Data loss for cloud. Yeah, Swift data and CloudKit. If you are going with the iOS only, and you do not care about, let's say, Android or web app or what else not, so CloudKit is kind of, Swift data and CloudKit is good enough for you. This is my gaming name. Okay. What do you think? Is 64 gigs too much and necessary? Oh, it depends what do you do. If you are running kind of many virtual machines, kind of, then probably. Oh, we didn't upgrade data model. That's crash because of that. So I changed a data model, and if you do change, okay, that's let me kind of address this a little bit. So we have this data model here, right? And I just it looks different than in core data. Whatever. Yeah, it's different than in core data. I will not kind of point finger and say, okay, where is what? But basically, if you are changing your data model like I did and adding kind of new data fields and so on, you basically have to upgrade data model. That's so named light migration, and that is easy peasy. And if you're adding new fields and something else in the app in production, so you just have to do that. If you're doing that while you kind of building application for yourself, then you just delete application and run it again, and then app will use that new data model. Yeah, that was that. I think this should be data model. Let me see. Yeah, cloud container identifiers. I see cloud services. But where is data fields? Where are data fields? I don't know. I do not care enough to dig into that right now. Yeah, for core data, we just have core data kind of container which we can edit in editor, but for Swift data, I think we do not not have that and do not need that. But anyways, we need to upgrade. When we change data model, we have to update it. Okay, whatever. Back to the questions. What we have here? Yeah, answered about backend, gaming name. Yeah. Oh yeah, 64 gigs of RAM. Yeah. Depends what do you do. If you do have multiple, so if you are running a lot of virtual machines, so that definitely will help. If you working on super heavy Photoshop files with many layers, that will help. For kind of, let's say, bare kind of minimum iOS development tasks, 64 gigs, I do not see that as necessary. And buying machine in advance for 5 years ahead, it's also kind of questionable. Do you really need that? And so on. Oh, hey Dayton. Yeah, new headphones. I still have my Sony's around, but they are starting to slowly kind of fall apart. I had them from day one. I don't remember when they released them. About 2 years ago, maybe? I don't remember, but around that probably. But I had MX4s before. They lasted 2 years and then just died. And this pair started to kind of mess up with volume levels and so on. Sometimes it is just going kind of when you stop music, sometimes you are not sure will you get that in the full kind of audio kind of power, whatever it is, maximum audio or not. So that's something with macOS and Bluetooth and related somehow to that, but whatever, that's the problem that I have. And those have, yeah, that silly update from Apple, just adding USB-C port and that's it, but they have better sound quality, better noise cancellation, and those are important kind of things for me. Sound quality, not so much. I am not kind of meloman. I'm usually just listening something to remove distractions, but noise cancellation, that's important. Had some, never used them, sold them. Okay. Yeah, they are kind of nice, but yeah. If you have more than 3 tabs open in Chrome, you need at least 64 gigs of RAM. Okay. I understand how a lot of... Yeah, and kind of moving in between devices on the Apple devices, also, that's kind of really cool, feature. It works just great. I have those AirPods Pro as well, and I like them to use when I'm just, I don't know, walking around somewhere outside in the city, because I don't know. But noise cancellation in them is not working for me. Maybe my ears are too big or what, I don't know. They're just falling out from my ears as well if I'm running. If I'm just walking, they're fine. I can use them. If I'm running, they're just falling out from my ears. How often I should change keywords? Also, how many impressions is good amount of new app with no marketing? How many impressions? Oh, that's kind of tough one to answer. That's how many impressions. There is no kind of golden standard, let's say. So if you are getting tens of thousands of impressions, then let's say so. Okay, we can do kind of math from kind of what is your goal, So what you would like to earn with this app? Let's say open new draft. So let's say you would like to make kind of 1K in a month. Just let's say not MRR, but just revenue. Okay, let's say you would like to make 1K in the revenue. Oh, why you are so small? Let's make it bigger. Something like that. I think it's better visible already. So we would like to make about 1K in revenue. So let's say you are selling $19 yearly subscription, okay? So basically we need 1000 divided by 90. Will it do the math? No? Okay, what it is? As you 3 divided by 90. So you need around 52 paying customers. So you will convert, let's say about, yeah, thanks, 52, that's right. So you will convert, so 52 customers, those are not 52 downloads, you know, those are 52 customers. Let's say you will convert to paying customers something like 5%. So how much that will be? You need basically how many downloads you need? You need 52 multiplied by what? Okay, my math is falling apart. Hello from Ukraine. Hey free developer. Who is good at math? How many we need? How many downloads do we need? You shouldn't be running unless you're being chased by zombies. Yeah, that's true. Okay, no one will help me with math. I will do that by myself. So, hello Hassan, good evening. So, if it is 1%, it will be 520, so it will be 5,200 if you are converting 1%. Okay, whatever. Let's be skeptical. You are converting, you need about 5,000 downloads. 1040. Okay, so whatever. You need basically to make about 1K in the revenue, you need something like between 5 to 10,000, whatever. Something like that, you know, downloads. 5,000 to 10,000 downloads. And you will convert to downloads also something like not everyone who will see your application. If you will be lucky, you will convert about 10%. So add one more zero. So you need something like 150 to 100K impressions to make 1K in sales, something like that. Okay, do not catch me on math, but idea is something like that. So getting to 50 to 100 kind of 1,000 impressions, it is not easy, but it is possible. So what is good number for kind of it's very tricky. So there was two-part question, right? Yeah, what is good amount for new app with no marketing impressions? Yeah, it's kind of tricky. If you are getting in thousands, that's good. If you are getting just tens or hundreds, that's not so good. So probably something wrong with keywords. How often you should change keywords? So you should find keywords which works good or decently well for your application. When you find them, when you figure out which keywords you would like to target, you do not change them anymore, because let's say you would like to rank for keyword habit tracker. So you just have it in your app name, and then when your app will get downloads, when your app will get reviews, stars, ratings, then your app will kind of move up in the ranking for keywords you have set up. So if you set one keyword kind of combination list or whatever. Wait for a week, nothing happens. You are changing it, wait for a week, nothing happens. So you are kind of wasting time and energy. Nothing will happen. You should kind of find some set of keywords that you like, set them, and try to kind of get up in rankings for those keywords. If that doesn't work, then you can kind of try to change them, pick different set of keywords, something like that. Hola, Colombia in your chat. Nice. Hello. I really want to understand backend stuff. Why? A little bit confusing for me. You know, the feeling you build something and then sometime back in my school, always bouncing discussion. Yeah, I kind of... That could be cool to understand backend, but I never wanted, and I don't want to build backend for my applications by myself. Why? Because it's one more thing to take care about, you know. What backend I should use? Yeah, Firebase is just fine, because Firebase works out of the box. So you do not, whatever you do not build your own backend, especially, so if your day job is kind of somehow related to backend and you already have skills and everything for that, sure, go for that. If you have zero understanding about how backend works and so on, do not waste your time. There are Firebase, there are Supabase, whatever, how it is named. There is Swift Data with CloudKit and so on. There are so many options where you can just use third-party application. I don't think backend is the thing which you should build. Firebase is just fine, and that's just, you know, and it is easy to implement. I didn't use Firebase for a while. I used it previously on my past projects, on freelance projects and my own apps. Didn't use it for a while. Maybe someday I will use it. So you're 1614. I have 16-inch currently. I installed free DevOps on my MacBook Pro, and I remember it happened and lost. It crashes on startup on MacBook. Yeah, it kind of... I will check then, but it is not really kind of... I didn't remove it from the Mac App Store, but I will lie if I will say I kind of using it by myself on the Mac. It's, in my opinion, way more better on iPhone. Is there a good tool to see impressions for my app in the App Store? Yes, Apple Analytics are showing that data to you. Hey, Blight. Bro, I'm reading chat. I'm trying to read each and every message here. Yeah, 15 to 20 downloads a day can be enough to starting money. I agree with this statement. If you are making hundreds of downloads, that can be already kind of good money kind of making application. I believe, yeah, into this statement with you can get to that number. Yeah, because what we were talking here, actually, those numbers, we are talking about monthly revenue, and we are talking about 52 paying kind of customers. And basically you will convert, let's say 10%, so you need 520 downloads, right? And then if you will divide that to, it's basically not much more than that's in that range, you know, around 15 downloads per day. You will be fine. It's possible to make money, yeah. Build backend with Rust, I heard this pretty good. Yeah, thank you, Ellie. Oh, hey, Francisco. Hello. Hey, DevLive. All the Instagram buddy, yeah. Nice to see you here. Backends should be removed. Exactly. We don't need them. Yeah, you're welcome. Don't build your own backend. Do not trust Ellie. Ellie could build backend for himself. Yeah, it's fine. I approve that. But you and I, Vadim, let's do not do that. Oh, let me see. I think do we have broken stream somehow? How many people do we have? We have 57 viewers on the stream and only 7 likes. Is it possible? Yeah, probably like button is broken. Can you test it for me, guys? Okay. Oh no, seems it works for someone. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hey Vladislav, hello. I saw good results for impressions from adding more countries in ASO localizations. Yes, yeah, that definitely can help, but that's kind of that is good thing to do when you already have kind of figured out base for English-speaking countries. Because sorry to say for those guys who are not in English-speaking countries like Latvia, I mean native English-speaking countries. Okay, whatever. The biggest purchase power is in US and Europe. Let's say that is most of the kind of market. And yeah, sure, you can find edge cases, niches, and so on. And Spanish kind of is kind of huge in the world. Chinese, big as well. Yeah, all those localizations helps, but get done English first, you know? I would say like that. Can I localize ASO but not the app itself? Yes, and you should do that. First thing that you localize is just App Store, Apple App Store page localization. And you don't even need to localize description, you just can add localized app name, and you can add extra keywords and so on. How you thought about React Native Expo? I do not think about React Native. I don't know. I don't know JavaScript, so I should learn JavaScript. Then I should learn React Native and why. I already have apps in the App Store, so I could add apps into the Google Play and earn maybe a little bit more money. So, nah. Yeah. I have been full stack web for years, but haven't worked with SwiftUI. Do you have recommendations for me to get started with iOS development? Old Flutter React Native will be more approachable. So if you are a full stack web developer, probably you are handy with JavaScript. Then for you, React Native could be better choice. I would not recommend you to go and learn Flutter because that's Dart. You probably don't know it. You will need to learn that new concepts and so on because kind of why. Then if you want to want to learn something new, then probably go better for Swift and native iOS development. For cross-platform and for sticking with tools and kind of skills that you probably already have, I mean JavaScript, then React Native will be better choice. Backend is important. Yes. Yeah, sure. If you have AI models on the backend and so on. But if you are talking about kind of average indie developers app, you usually have kind of very light kind of backend and yeah. But sure, you can find many cases where you have to have backend, right? Your own backend, I mean. I got traffic from Reddit post, but prices were too high. Yeah. Sometimes you can make more money with kind of lower prices, and you have to experiment with them all the time. Yep. Rest was the joke. Okay. Can you share with us number US and Europe paying customers for your app? I want to know what percentage of paying customers from Asia. So what amount? I will say so my applications are not localized to any other languages only English. So that can be kind of limiting factor. Maybe if I will localize them to Spanish, Spanish or Chinese, maybe I will get kind of huge spike in sales from those regions, you know, or I don't know, French. But yeah, in my case, that is, I would say, close to 80% sales are from those countries. I see 0 likes. Yeah, it's still broken probably. yeah, like trick. Yeah, sorry. Dislike works just fine. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. Like button works on my machine. Nice. Yeah, we have to get those likes. I don't know, can we get to the 100 likes in this stream? Probably not, but we can try, right? What is good conversation rate for an app? Depends on the niche maybe, but generally speaking. I shared those numbers in the previous indie app development cohort. I don't really remember them from my head, but something like 5 to 10%. I mean, if you are kind of conversion, not to downloads, but conversion to from basically to paying customer, something like that. Have you tried Supabase? No, I mentioned it as an option, but I didn't try it by myself. I tried Firebase and I used core data before, and now I'm kind of trying to use Swift data. How to get more users for my app? Basically, ASO and then the thing that I kind of said why I basically built this application. Warm outreach, cold outreach, content marketing, paid ads. Those are kind of 4 pillars to market anything, mobile apps included. Hey Luke, hello. Poland in the chat. I'm making this app. Actually, I'm not making. I'm just kind of bullying Claude AI to make it. Upright is kind of cool as well. Yeah, I know there is one company, I forget the name, something like Back for App or something. Basically, they are running Parse, whatever you name it. So Parse was database widely popular. Each and every application were used it before, even before Firebase became popular. I don't remember correctly. Was that tool from Twitter or tool from Facebook? I'm pretty sure that was Facebook product, and they just killed it one day. And yeah, it was interesting. New Firebase. Yeah. Pocket base. Yeah, I believe there are plenty of them, but I will not jump on kind of new kids on the block, you know. I think that Firebase will be around for a while. Supabase looks kind of solid option. There is Realm as well, you know, that is a thing as well. Realm was separate product, then MongoDB bought them, and I don't even know who owns them now. Too late to start learning iOS though. Why too late? Is it too late to learn anything? I don't know. We need more context here. Hey, hello Julian. In 2024. iOS development, iOS will be around for a while. I don't know why it's too late. +1 for upright. Oh, interesting. Okay. I just googled it and seems that Supabase is the best choice for beginners. User-friendly UX and free plan for a beginner. Nice, yeah, probably. Yeah, that's a good point. Basically, which is easiest for you to use, so that kind of, yeah, works as well. All right. A bit cheaper as well. Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't use Firebase for a while, but I never paid any invoice for Firebase with my indie apps. I don't know what are limits today, but yeah, of course, if you will start to save photos there, let's say try to build some Instagram clone, something like that, yeah, then you are in trouble. But if you just keep single kind of, let's say, strings, single kind of data sets in database, anyways, you should store images somewhere else, you know. But yeah, whatever. I don't know, maybe it is expensive already. Have you tried having a dedicated review asking screen during onboarding? Yes. It works. Yeah, it works. Ask for review on onboarding. MongoDB deprecates the device sync. Okay. I still prefer Firebase. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want anything self-hosted. And limits, I don't know situation now, but they were kind of very generous. Okay, we got our app back running. Okay, let's see if I can. Will timers now saved? Okay, we are kind of adding that. We are adding that. I will add some comment here. Why I can't write here? What's going on? Oh, it's just, okay, it's just slow. That's how my Mac is saying that I need to upgrade. It works, but it is slow. Interesting. It was good day. And this probably will not be saved if I will kill up, but to be honest, that's not important, but counters are important. I saw your video. Yeah, any reason why you buy Pro since IR is quite powerful? You just saw how simulator is laggy on my M1 Pro. I agree with you that IR is powerful enough for just working as developer. If you are starting to kind of do random stuff like I do, record and edit videos, you know, edit photos, live stream. Live streaming is very kind of heavy task, and currently I'm streaming only to the YouTube just to keep the stream kind of running smooth and Xcode kind of running acceptable. If I will start to cross streaming from this machine, that will become not so smooth anymore. And sure, you can use some kind of tools for the cross streaming outside the Mac, but yeah, whatever. Basically, I would love to have more power in this Mac. That's why. IR is good enough for programming, yes, but problems with IR is IR don't have so good microphone like MacBook have. For example, if I will mess up and forgot microphone, I can even record audio on my MacBook. It really is so good. I recorded audio for some kind of short videos. If you are on meeting, no problems at all. Microphone is good. Screen is great. Screen is much better than screens on IR. So there are so many reasons. You have more ports. I use SD card port every day. Okay, almost every day, but often multiple times in a day. So I'm using those ports as well. For me, there are many reasons why the MacBook Pro is better. Yeah, good point from Daito as well. Yeah, even just staying in this iOS development kind of lane, SwiftUI previews can be very demanding. If SwiftUI previews doesn't scare you, start Apple Vision Pro simulator. So there are many reasons why the MacBook Pro is better choice, and MacBook Air is kind of okay for many cases, but not for all the cases. Did you try Xcode 16 AI code compilation feature? I'm running Xcode 16 now. I do not see any AI tools yet. Maybe because I'm in European Union, I don't know. I do not see anything yet. Using AI code compilation. I don't know how to enable that. I'm just running Xcode 16. I didn't kind of even try to figure out. At the consulting project, I'm using Xcode 15, therefore I'm not handy with Xcode 16 yet. Yeah, also cooling problem with Air, exactly. For light development, just fine, yeah. If you are kind of doing something like that, yeah, streaming, what else not, yeah, you will get that overheating kind of penalty on the processor. I will get M4 Max, most likely. I will take a look on specs and reviews, but I most likely will get M4 Max, but that's because of the development tasks. Content creating tasks, live streaming video, and so on. But also the difference between, let's say, difference between M1 Pro and M1 Max wasn't too big. Also M2 Pro and M2 Max wasn't too big for programmers if you do not care about GPU cores. But M3 Pro and M3 Max, the M3 Pro already was moved to the side of kind of regular M3. Performance was lower than M3 Max. So I don't know, maybe that will make sense for developers who like the best possible kind of machine to get M4 Max as well, even if you do not care about live streaming, video editing, and so on. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm almost sure that I'm getting M4 Max. Yeah, I have new headphones, yeah. You will see them shortly in the upcoming vlog. Content creation part, yeah, but no, that's fine. Most of the guys in the chat are programmers, but also for programming there are many reasons to do not get Air if you can afford Pro. Also subscriptions, oh dude, subscriptions are not stored. You should not store subscriptions in your backend anyways. You have to check, basically, if you build your own backend and you work with subscriptions and you would like to handle everything, there is a lot of work. You don't need, let's do not even dive into that. But you can validate your purchases. There are tools from Apple and there are third-party tools as well. Yeah, subscriptions are connected to your Apple ID. And you can restore purchases on your phone. Auto compilation is better, yeah. I'm impressed about that as well, yeah. Got M3 Pro 14, 18 instead of 16 gigabyte is nice. Yeah, there is extra, yeah, around a little bit. There's more Chrome tabs. I don't think you will see kind of difference on 16 versus 18, and probably there is somehow allocated for GPU maybe as well. I don't know. I like that live stream. Let's just play it one more time. Not live stream, but playlist. Yeah, my English getting broken on evenings. That's fine. It is enabled by default. That autocomplete works by default. Yeah. Autocomplete is just better. Okay, I already forgot what I'm doing. Yeah, I wanted to see if timers are saved, but I don't even remember if I tested. Yeah, live streaming distracts a bit. Okay, so I would like to kill up now. If I will just close it and open, sure, that will still work. Even timer will try to work for some time in the backend. Oh, I do not make timers working in the backend. That's so horribly tricky and users will complain all the time. All the time anyways. I know that because I have multiple timer based applications. Yeah, content minutes are not saved. That doesn't work. We'll fix that today, right? iPhone mirroring. Yeah, tell me more about that. Check out how it works for me in Europe. iPhone mirroring. I'm getting this. iPhone mirroring is not available in your country or region. Nice, Apple. Yeah. I didn't think I will be a heavy user of that feature, but today I just remembered that this feature exists. Yeah, great feature, yeah. That basically helps you to check if you are living in US or not. Yeah, that's just feature to, if you're not sure, am I in US or not? Same here, yeah, it is working in some selected countries. Okay, what did we do here? We kind of saving. Is timer running? Yes. Last saved time here, okay. Start timer, restart timer. It doesn't really work. Let's see, load most recent data. If timer is running. Okay, probably the status for if timer is running is not correct. Where we define it here in the model. And where do we use it? Timer is running. But we are not setting it to true or false anywhere. Oh, here it is. Is timer running? But it looks like some different variable. Are they connected? Published variable, right? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Timer is running. Is most recent timer, and when we are setting that to the opposite thing, I do not see that happening. Actually, could it be that Claude AI made mistake again? Sometimes this happens, right? Sometimes, almost every day, you know. Have you noticed what is time of the month when users mostly buy subscriptions like they do? Not really, but I would say there is seasonality for apps. For example, health and fitness applications, obviously New Year, also habit tracking apps, stuff like that, you know, New Year. Seasonality, there are some apps which are kind of very kind of seasonal, I don't know, let's say slopes app, which is kind of for those who like to, what is that sport? Skiing, longboard, stuff like that. So definitely winters and so on, you know. US Apple ID. Maybe I have iOS Apple ID, but I'm kind of not ready to jump through all those loops, you know? Uh-huh. Yeah, in UK, yeah. I don't know. Something with UA regulations, but UA regulations was for AI stuff. How this related to AI, I don't know. I don't think this is that. I think they just closed majority of new features for AU, and this was just in the same pool under the same if statement, you know. But I don't know. That's okay. But it is not so that AU do not allow to use AI, you know, because we have plenty of Samsungs which are using AI features. Google Pixels have AI features, so that's probably just Apple being lazy to do the work. Can suggest something for upskilling SwiftUI. What do you mean? Some courses or something? I like Sean Allen courses. DMI, yeah, I don't know. Sure, it is not viable. You are in AU. Ah, okay. Apple wants to open mirroring for other smartphones as well. Maybe. That's possible. I don't know. How to become skilled SwiftUI developer within 6 months. Do you mean kind of skilled SwiftUI developer with 5 years of experience in 6 months? You know, there are kind of things which are not kind of like, you can't do that. So that all joke, you know. If you need 9 months to get baby, will 9 women kind of make it in 1 month? No, of course not. Some things are just takes time. 6 months is enough to learn, enough to get job in industry and so on, but you will not become senior iOS developer in 6 months. That's just not possible. That comes with experience, you know. And how to do that? Just practice. Spend as much time as possible practicing in those 6 months, and you will get the best possible result in those 6 months. Will you be better programmer than I? Probably yes, because I'm lazy. But you will not get all the years of experience that I have working with kind of other systems and so on and so on. So it's just impossible because I spent more than 6 years kind of building iOS apps. So this is tricky. You can get better in SwiftUI in those 6 months, definitely, because I'm using UIKit in my day job, and I am kind of using SwiftUI mostly in projects like that. And you see how I'm kind of programming on this live stream. I'm mostly chatting with you and kind of, I don't know. So that's that, you know. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. Drink coffee. Yeah, coffee is necessary. Few chemics in a day. Have you ever tried other mobile technologies like React Native on Flutter? If not, why? So I do not see. I don't really want to build Android applications. I built few Android applications back in the days when we used Java for Android apps. You still can build apps using Java, but common mostly used tool is Kotlin nowadays for Android apps. I used Java back in the days. So Swift is kind of close to the Kotlin. I easily can read Kotlin code. If I really would like to, I could build Android application, I don't know, in a month or few. It's not so hard. Concepts are more or less similar. Programming language kind of similar. Tools are not so different. So that's if I would like to build Android application. Why I would kind of learn React Native or Flutter, I don't have kind of any good reason to do that. Again, to build iOS application, I already have iOS applications built natively. To build Android app, if I will see kind of business reason to do that, good kind of reason to do that, I could do that natively. To have kind of both applications in one code base, yeah, but I don't know those tools. I should learn them first and then to get to the same result which I already kind of have. Why? So that's, I don't know. I'm not saying any of those tools are bad, but I do not see for myself good reason to learn them. 6 months are day and 6 months are night. Oh, all right. That's good way, yeah. It will happen only in Matrix movie, yeah. I love Flutter, but I know it's not for everyone. Yeah, for those guys who are kind of using Flutter, they started with Flutter or whatever, however they got here, yeah, why not? It works. I saw plenty of successful projects built using Flutter. In the office, I spend mostly 10 to 12 hours per day, so I'm very bad in personal life. I know, but these hours of hard work help me to become a skilled developer. Yeah. If you are kind of really working for those 10 and 12 hours and not just sitting in front of a computer and half time working, and you can run like that for 6 months without going crazy, yeah, you can learn a lot, yeah. Yeah, Kotlin and Swift are very similar. Hey, hello. Should I say Jose or Jose? Jose, right? Because I don't know how that is in Portuguese, but in Spanish, it is Jose. But anyways, hello. Sorry for that question. I heard that Flutter has come to the end of the road. Yeah, there are rumors about that, you know. Yeah, Kotlin multi-platform is also kind of pushed already by. So there is a risk that Google can just one day kind of kill Flutter and say, okay, Kotlin multi-platform is the next thing, you know. And yeah, that can happen in a year, into whatever, no one knows. Does Blazor have a future? I don't know what that is. It's like Joseph. Diose. Yeah, names are kind of always tricky to pronounce. We will have to meet with a beer next time, and you shall train me in pronunciation. Until then, I will do that wrongly. Yeah, that was nice to have beer with you. That will be cool to do that again. Yeah, exactly. That's over an hour, and I didn't write a single line of code. So that's why I'm saying it is not too hard to compete with me, especially when I'm streaming a lot. I'm from Brazil, from city calling Macao. Nice. Hey, Lucas. Hello. Why do you use mine actor in your code? Mine actor, because that is the mine class, which kind of for. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is because this is Swift data class managed by. Wait a minute. Observable object, rule view model. Oh yeah, we are using it across the application. Basically, this is kind of main kind of logic of the application. That's that. But I said that on the beginning of the stream, and I probably should repeat. I didn't write a single line of code in this application. All of that is AI generated. I'm just kind of asking AI to fix things, and it's building up application for me on the stream. Yes. If you want to become better developer, learn data structures and algos. I heard that a lot, but you know, I kind of learned data structures and algorithms for a while ago. I do not remember much from that. And I hope that it is somewhere in the back of my mind, and I'm kind of using that without kind of realizing that. Hopefully, I don't know. Those unexpected language changes, something only experience that can help you overcome. It probably will be pretty easy for others to learn new. Yeah. Oh, it's not so hard. Yeah, you are absolutely right. It's when you're kind of getting really working with something one, the next thing is really easy. Do you know any AI tools for UI design? No, and as far as I can say, AI tools are not horribly bad, but not great in design. If you ask generate pictures, yeah, that's fine. But if you will ask to generate app user interface, I didn't see kind of great examples, let's say so. Currently, I'm using just Cloud AI in browser. Actually, let's ask Cloud AI to give us explanation. Mine actor. Let's ask, why do we use mine actor in the class? I think because this class basically uses it to track all the variables, save them and so on, and basically just kind of, yeah, probably to run it in mine thread. But let's ask Cloud AI. What was the reason behind this suggestion? Yeah, thread safety. Runs in the main thread, avoiding UI updates in the background. Compiler assistance. Basically, yeah. Because this is kind of mine class of the application. Basically, all the logic is here. We are kind of counting the counters here. We are kind of looking this one. Basically, we are looking, is goal achieved yet? And we are doing that all the time. And if goal is achieved, then we show some animation, kind of, yeah, congrats, that just happened. And so on. We are also saving current state. We are saving reading data in the core data. That's just that, you know. Actors in Swift high-level abstractions for dealing with concurrency. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, maybe those data structures and algorithms. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you are right. Actually, you are right. You basically you have to know algorithms and kind of algorithm patterns, just to do not kind of come up with new bicycle. You know, for example, if you know singleton pattern, then you decide to use it or not to use it. If you don't know, that's just an example, you know. But if you don't know, you maybe will come up with your own kind of solution for something similar, like something similar to singleton or what else not. Do you often look for inspiration in the app sites like whatever? I can't pronounce this name. No. Because I'm looking for app inspirations every time when I'm kind of building applications, but when I do that, I look into the Let me show you. So okay, I will not able to show in this one because this classroom is not available for everyone, but in this classroom paywall experiment, no, and splash, yeah, here it is, launch. I'm looking, yeah, this one. Dribble is kind of, you can look into the dribble and those, whatever it was, Beyonce. The problem with those is that those designs mostly are kind of designers flexing to each other who can make most interesting, most fancy design. And yeah, some designs are kind of good and you could implement. For example, I could steal kind of this panel design for my application as well. I just have currently something very basic, but as I already was thinking, okay, different colors definitely will work. So we can kind of steal ideas from this application. That's a good example, but sometimes you, in sites like this, which are kind of designers kind of, actually, let's save this. Okay, let's do that like that. I will just screenshot it and... But sometimes this design, for example, okay, that's something, how to use this, you know, or I don't know. Sometimes those designs are just kind of, okay, maybe those are okay, but sometimes those designs, okay, this one, definitely not for iOS. That's bad design for iOS, but maybe that is okay for Android. So be careful on those designer sites, but there is site like this one, Mobin, and in the Mobin, you basically see screenshots from real applications. You can, of course, just open App Store and take a look on applications, but I'm looking basically on real apps and looking for inspiration here, because those are kind of real tested user interface. For example, if you're looking on try Headspace. This Headspace application, they're making millions in a month. Believe me, they have big designers teams, they A/B test different designs and so on. And if that kind of design works for them, probably that will work for your application as well. So just go to the App Store for inspirations. I do that. And yeah, let me do just self-marketing. Just that is my free community for indie app developers. And that is here. Okay, I can share a link as well. You don't need to go to the whatever. If that is not your cup of tea, do not go to that. Here is link to the Mobin. You just Google that as well. So that's that. Definitely do not waste your time and trying to come up with unique design. If you have unique app idea, you see the design in your head and you can drive it and you can implement it, perfect. You don't need to kind of steal ideas from others. But if you don't know how to make, I don't know, setting screen the best or whatever screen you need, there are so many apps with similar kind of functionality. Go take a look, get some inspiration, combine things that you like, identify things that you don't like, and yeah, build your own version for that. Okay. Figma did release some AI features for generating UI. Oh, I didn't try that yet. Maybe. I'm using paid AIs, Cloud and ChatGPT, both. Yes. Yeah, good point, right. I confirm, yeah. Cloud is better for programming. I can agree, yeah, with that. Yeah, and yeah, you can take a look on kind of big apps which are making millions, and usually their designs are simple. Okay, we are running for 1.5 hours already. We collected 39 likes, close to 50, but didn't make 50. Okay, maybe next time. But it's close to midnight, and I will wrap. I will end the stream here at this point, and I will stay up a little bit later to finish this thing that is not working for me. Otherwise, I feel bad about ignoring chat and your questions, but I would like to finish what I started, and yeah, it's close to midnight. I have to sleep as well. Unfortunately, I don't like that, but I have to. Okay, that's it. Thank you for coming. I'm doing better, you know. It is already second stream in a row. Fingers crossed to have next one next week. Okay? Okay. See you guys. Thank you for coming. Bye bye.